2, 1. Your life back in.
Hello, everyone. It's a Mega Man thing. This is LastVsEro doing Falzar Randomizer. The thing is drop the base. So they're gonna find a big old tree and go down it, then kill base with some terrible chips. Hope everyone's excited.
I'm excited.
As my...
So, I'm Erothaur. I'm on the screen somewhere. And
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm Fat Kid, by the way. And that's Last. Say hello, Last.
Hey, everybody.
if it's... I assume it's labeled on stream, but I'm the one with the input display.
I think it's exactly reversed.
Oh, is it? I admittedly did not check, so...
Oh, it is reversed. Well, that's the thing. Should get better.
Thanks, Tara. So yeah, as Fag had mentioned, we're going to do a drop the base run here, and a key component is we're doing randomizer, so totally random starting folder, other than things with rarity. All of the chips are random that we'll be picking up along the way, with a couple that the randomizer skips over, like roll, that we'll probably skip also. And lastly, we're not going to be using Beast Out or any crosses throughout the duration of the run, other than the tutorial, so that you're forced to. So it's going to be pure randomizer gameplay from moment one up till whenever we manage to drop the base.
Yeah. In case anyone doesn't know, base in BN6 is able to be fought without beating the game first. So as soon as you get to his location, you can just straight up fight him. So
Yeah, we're expecting probably somewhere in the 145 range, maybe?
Depends on how many times we die.
Yes.
A lot.
You two both ready? If so, I'll count down.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, on go. 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
So the first thing that's important to do, which we won't really do until after the tutorial, is check our folder and see what we have. Because as it is a randomizer, the starting folder is random. The tutorial actually uses a different folder,
Which is also randomized.
which is also randomized. The chips are the same, the codes are random.
There are a couple forced matching codes because the tutorial is trying to teach you how to select chips of the same code. So the first and second fights can go either exactly the same or slightly better, but the third is likely to go worse than a standard run.
It's probably also worth noting that we are using the same seed.
Yep. And if you want to play along at home, it's LastVsEro.
So sometimes you can get lucky and be able to take a third chip in tutorial 2. Unfortunately, we were not lucky.
Ooh, fight 3 goes well though. I want this
Ooh.
folder.
Yo, what? Can we keep this Vulcan, please? So start codes are actually really rare in the randomizer. Or I guess they're as rare as any other code.
1 in 27.
Oh, this is a folder we got here.
Yeah.
Oh, the colors. There's no line on the map telling me where to cut up.
Losing time on folder check? Yeah, prof. I like to familiarize myself.
So you'll probably see both of us checking some GMDs early on to kind of see what we have in our loot table. You'll probably also see us not fighting very many battles.
Because of the nature of the randomizer, the gate that usually locks us out of Central 2 is keyed to a chip that we're guaranteed to have from our random start. So there's no difficulty getting through that gate. Similarly, the seaside one that we would normally have to get a train arrow for.
Although I am going to fight this one, I think.
No, so there are viruses that can one-shot you when you're at base 100 HP.
Yeah, that sword he tried his hardest, or the sensor rather.
This is a fire damage only kettle, and we don't have much fire damage, so I'm not going to be winning.
I got a 2 virus encounter, gave me a few hundred zenny. So zenny could be potentially useful, but it depends a lot on what we get in our shops. We can only really check Central 2 and Tab. Also, Tab is a lot less likely to be useful. Did we mention we're not going to be using crosses or beast out? We're not going to be using crosses or beast out.
Which changes the nature of the run dramatically.
Yes.
When you're doing a standard Falzar randomizer, you're looking a lot for null element chips that have decent flow, so that once you get beast out, you can just do the fights normally, or you just abuse spout cross, an effect similar to clean up pretty quickly.
Initial thoughts on the folder? It's quite good. I'm pretty happy with the starting folder.
It'd be really good because of all the null code chips if we were able to do crosses, but it'll be just fine with the setup we've got. There's not too many don't do anything chips.
Almost none. Oh, except the swords. I think we got pretty lucky on the folder. Just a bunch of rock cubes. We don't talk about the rock cubes.
We're just gonna get air shot stars. It'll be fine. Yeah, I think my first ever randomizer had 10 do nothing chips.
Oh my god. So there is a bit of logic done with the way that the chip randomizing works. A chip will randomize to another chip of the same star rarity in the library.
Also, mega chips will only ever randomize to mega chips, and they'll always be of the same tier, as in V1, V2, or V3, because they're the only chips of the appropriate rarity. In BN6, there are no mega chips that aren't Navi chips. And then similarly, should either of us decide to pick up a giga chip, that'll get randomized to another giga chip.
Yes.
Probably not going to happen.
Although
though.
I don't think we'll have access to any.
Some other helpful highlights that I'll point out for this particular folder, we have both electric damage, which is super useful because we'll be fighting both Spoutman and Diveman, and some water damage, which is helpful for when you're dealing with Blastman early on.
Yeah,
we have a
and
lot
in
of-
fact, the Bub Stars, while they're bubbled, actually double the damage of electric attacks.
As well, yes. So
it's
we have lots
actually-
of elemental
It's a
synergy.
pretty cool folder. We have a few strong fire chips as well. Not that, although it's largely irrelevant.
Yeah, one aspect of Randomizer, of the game that is lost a little bit in Randomizer, is how different floor types interact with different chips. Because, for example, if you get a grass seed or whatever, it's unlikely to be a chip code that is useful. But all the elemental synergies and knowing what's going to work well against what viruses is really key.
Indeed.
Also, knowing how your chips work can be important. When you first start off in Randomizer, there's going to be a whole bunch of chips that you probably never used casually ever, and learning how those chips literally do anything takes a little bit of getting used to.
Yeah, there's a lot of those in 6. Some of my favorites are Machine Sword and Summon Black.
Yep. For those of you who are curious about program advances, all program advances have their own internal logic that is met. So it is possible if we get a bunch of different kinds of spreaders that we could use H-Burst, or if we picked up a sword, wide sword, long sword, it would be possible to use life sword.
Our folder does so much damage.
That's a good question, Tara. All of the fixed fights are not randomized at this point. If you were to randomize them, you could run into difficulties with nightmares, which require you to have sword type attacks to kill, or that kettle that I encountered earlier, which requires fire damage to defeat. So at the moment, none of the fixed fights are randomized to avoid that problem, but I hear that there might be works in the future for an updated randomizer that would incorporate some other changes like that. Not to throw anyone under the bus, but Prof was talking about a cool idea he had to randomize all the bosses and then just scale their power level as appropriate for that particular.
Prof says, actually, they're not randomized because I forgot.
Alternatively, that's.
Which is also, yeah, fair. I took a fight, but I mathed poorly, so it didn't work out.
I hope you haven't died.
I did not.
Reminder to save.
I did. Interesting. How does that? That's a really good chip.
Uh-oh. Error got excited.
Alright, that's going straight in the folder. Do I have E-codes? This is going right up here. If we thought of casual streams, like folder showcases, BCC plays BCC. We're always kind of interested in having like more ideas of stuff to showcase on the channel. We have a Discord where we would be happy to hear such suggestions.
In fact, this very stream today was dreamt up last night.
Yes, yeah, we decided last night. That kid is hopping out to do some super secret stuff. That's suspicious.
Oh, good. I got another rock cube. I can have the full set of 5 now.
Yeah, I can't do this yet, apparently. Just secret strats, don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about anything. Arrow did a practice run of this in advance, and I've just been doing regular randomizer runs, so he knows the base killing strats, and I have not yet killed base or randomizer.
Okay, so I got the base, forgot to save, and then died, so I don't actually... Let's not get carried away.
How's your bug frag collection coming?
I suspect that I'm picking up considerably less things than you, so I might have 1 or 2.
All the GMDs had their chip contents randomized, but we can still get Zenny, which is 3 out of 8 drops, or bug frags, which is 1 out of 8 drops for rewards from those, and the bug frags are going to be totally useless. That is a good
Oh,
chip.
that is a good chip.
Wow.
Was the good chip that you found perhaps in Central Area 3?
Yes.
Okay. I may know which chip you're talking about.
Just maybe.
It's like we have
I
pretty
might
good
have to-
chips in like all 3 central areas.
Yeah. I might have to Google how to use it properly.
Ah, yes. The copy damage has become grass seed, my favorite. How to use it properly. Wait, you don't know how to use that chip?
Nope. Not in this game.
I see. I could have fought this fight. Oh wait, this chip works like that? What?
So all of the random fights, so all random fight drops are equivalent to what they would be in the normal game, just randomized. So as usual, when you beat a fight, a virus from the fight is selected at random and its drop table is accessed. That drop table has been randomized. But if you were to fight that virus again, you could potentially get the same drop.
I just had a really good example of not knowing what chips do. The fights are not guaranteed to drop a chip, no.
And yeah, you can definitely still get lots of Zenny.
It's almost better to get lots of Zenny.
And a fun fact, if you manage to kill the fire damage only kettle, it drops 1 Zenny if it's selected as the reward dropper. And that's because normally you don't encounter them in any fight that gives rewards, because they're only part of the heat cross scenario.
Oh, that didn't counter him. Panic. Ah, 1 bug frag. Yes, my favorite.
So because of the way the logic is organized, there are certain chip pickups that are going to be better or worse in terms of getting powerful chips. So if you happen to know where there are high rarity chips often, or in large numbers, you can make use of them
Oh, I'm
to
gonna die.
get yourself really good chips pretty quickly. And so a good example of that is unlocker subchips can really help you get a good chip going, because all of the purple mystery datas that involve chips tend to be high. Oh man, Mr. Barsword. Tend to be high rarity. So you'll actually see us potentially even saving and quitting if we get something bad from an unlocker, just because it's not worth the time to get another one.
Whew. Just don't mind me, I just had a near-death experience.
The chat seemed to have enjoyed it.
Ah, yes, I do need that right now, game. Thank you for the Recov 30. Not even gonna mess with this fight. Ew, I don't want that chip. That wasn't worth.
That's pretty helpful, actually. I didn't know it, but the impact damage from Flash Bomb can counter it.
Ah. Nice.
Learn new things every day.
Indeed. So I'll put both of those in, probably this. Those were weapons. Yeah, they both look like they're going to be good goes for me. Oh. Okay, I guess you can only have 3 of those in a folder.
Are run rates weird too? Nope, they are
Run
totally standard.
rates are the same. Where are you right now?
Where am I? I am
Yes.
just visiting Seaside.
I just talked to Mick and his pelican. In Seaside.
In Seaside. I am just running into the angry guy. So you're the Navi Cust ahead of me?
Yes. I've done a lot less chip searching, I expect.
Yeah, that's probably where our difference is.
Fair enough, Tara. Oh, this is the incorrect direction to be running in.
I think Erothaur has come up with some secret sauce for how to get through the Aqua Room comps with picking up all the loot.
I think I decided to skip most of it.
Gotcha. There's a big trade-off between what is worth your time to do a check for and what isn't. Because in theory, if you play perfectly, you can beat base with a Buster. And we
Yeah.
can get Buster pack and just charge shot him, what would it be, 36 times?
That's a lot. Well, that's less than Dua, I guess.
That's true. And base is not trivial. So there's definitely a trade-off of getting more chip checks in versus just getting through the game as quickly as you can and deciding what's going to be worth it and what isn't. I think that's where a lot of the interesting play comes from. And it's
For
more
sure.
exemplified by not using crosses or beasts. Because if we had access to those, once you get spout cross,
Just
things sort of just don't matter
flinch
when you have a 70
Yeah.
damage attack on your B button.
I am also picking up a lot of extra HP memories. Which I'm not sure if you're doing HP memories, are you?
I was going to grab a couple of really quick ones, but not go significantly out of my way.
I'm
for
getting like all of the HP memories.
I don't know where all of them are in some of the later comps, so probably pass. That's where I'll get my time save. I'll have better chips, you'll have more health. We'll see who wins.
Yeah. I'm gonna need the health, to be honest. So this thing that I'm doing right now, where I switch to LAN and back to Mega Man, that resets my step counter and lets me get out of here without ever getting a random encounter. Aha. Walking into the shark was not part of the plan, however. Dude, talk to the proc.
Just the computer headquarters room, though. We don't like explore given the opportunity. Maybe you'll talk to the ladder just in case. But that's about it.
Yeah. I'll go say hi to the ladder shortly. Whichever cycle I remember to do so on. Or potentially just afterwards. It's a nice ladder. It is a very nice ladder.
Be nice if more ladders gave us plus 20 max HP.
For sure.
To be fair, we did just go around the entire aquarium and talk to everything except dolphin, the dolphins, and the jellyfish. So we're pretty familiar with the aquarium.
Mm. I think I have a 50 here. Oh god, I didn't get away. Oh, this is an awful encounter.
Thought we weren't supposed to get encounters.
You're not?
That reminds me I should probably save it.
No. You know what the worst part is? I'm pretty sure the 75 for the Aqua Run is 180. And I have 160 right now because I haven't picked up the ladder HP mod. Oh god.
That is awkward.
Oh, it's the same encounter! Oh, I got away. Okay. Alright, don't get encounters in Aqua Room 2. Wouldn't recommend.
Good to know. I'm pretty confident in my L button strats, but save seems reasonable.
Clearly should just talk to the ladder. Alright, fine. I'll do it right now. Ah, shoutouts to the HP plus 50 BMD. Shouldn't have picked that up.
Yeah, there's a useful one in there. But you gotta know where they are.
I want this GMD. You cannot stop me. Oh, he's gonna stop me. He didn't stop me. Oh, he stopped me.
I feel like I'm catching up to you. I just switched to comp 3.
Yeah, I'm on the second proc in comp 3.
So yes. I think you had a 2-minute lead there for a little while.
I had a pretty good one. When I did my practice run, I had decided that I was going to skip all the extras in these comps except the HP memory. And then I didn't.
Solid.
And I messed up. And it cost a lot of time. Akaram 2 was a nightmare. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Is that a nightmare pun?
No, there were no nightmares involved. Wait, were there? There might have been. I think there was. There were 3 things in the fight, and none of them were nice. I don't know if you noticed, by the way, but Central 2 Shop actually had train arrows in it.
I did. I was like, wait, can this be real?
Can this be always, please? Alright, I think I'm gonna do this way.
Yeah, Dive Man's gonna get wrecked one way or another. We've
Yeah,
got some-
I had a pretty decent draw on Dive.
Okay.
16-second deletion time.
Ooh, jeez. I'd be lucky to go that fast.
You're probably going to gain some time on fish as well.
I had 14 seconds.
Last
drew
is doing
double
the
Dolph under.
8% fight. 14 seconds is way faster than 8% fight. What?
Correct. I started with double sword, and then drew double Doll Thunder, and
Oh
that
man.
ended things quick.
Double Doll Thunder would have been faster. I had to open the custom gauge a second time.
Oh, I had to do it twice also. And yeah, I'll probably save a couple times. A little bit on fishes. I have the advantage of playing this game a little bit more recently than you, and also being world record holder for vanilla Falzar.
Yes.
So I'm not gonna lie, I expected a little bit of time back in Aquarium.
Oh, I forgot where this BMD is. Okay, I found it.
Jameek will be back with his PB in May. He's already decided.
Did I get the unlocker? I did not. Unfortunate. I'll do that there. Wait, do I ever come back up this way? Yes. I can grab that unlocker. Okay, we're fine. Everything's okay. Except trying to leave the school when I'm doing Spoutman.
I mean, let's just skip this scenario altogether. We don't even need to... I guess we need to play as
Oh,
him during
please.
Circus Man Split.
Please skip it.
Alternatively, you could take Spoutman down to fight base.
True.
Sounds like the worst possible idea.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like fun.
You'd have 400 HP and the worst charged shot ever.
It wouldn't be a very good charge shot, you're right. take this out of my folder. It's just not doing anything.
Blub the base
I have-
percent.
We have 2 fire hit 1 codes.
Going for the program advance? That'd be hot. Not gonna lie.
I mean, if I find it, I find it. If I don't, I'm not gonna look for it too hard. Oops.
Alright, time to catch some fishies.
I don't know where like any of the BMDs are. Ooh, that's gonna be clutch. Why'd I jack out? You just picked up a couple seconds. That. Wait, where did Shuko go? Did you know Shuko leaves while you're controlling Aquaman?
Wait, really? That's amazing. Also, our Aquaman ship code is really good with our folder?
You already beat Aquaman?
No, I'm doing the door fight.
Oh, okay.
And like,
It's H code, right?
yeah.
This guy's already doing the door fight.
Well, I didn't jack out.
Yeah, well, you know. I had to grab the double crack and
Oh, I already had that.
instead of
I got
stepping
it
on
as
the
Mega
warp,
Man.
I left.
But that recover 120 stars worth it.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
I don't disagree. I immediately put it in my folder.
Yep. Perfect flow and like a whole 2 buster shots from base. Or one of his cannons or something. Heck yeah. It's okay, I chased the fish forever.
I'm starting the door fight now. On my practice run, I had crack shot star.
Dude.
The door
That's
fights were
busted.
really easy. One might say identical to any percent. Oh my gosh. I just took 4 chips.
Isn't it sweet with your signature, right?
Yeah.
In theory, chat, you could get a better randomizer time than you could get any percent, just because if you start with a really good folder and don't need to pick anything up, it could be faster. Alright. Starting Spoutman. Show me those Doll Thunders again.
They do auto sort to the top of the folder, thankfully.
Yep.
So. I had to chase one of the fish already. Luckily, I think Seaside 3 is the area that I remember the worst, so.
Erase Man E if you want some spoilers.
Wow, useful. I don't think there's a Navi chip I would put in at this point, at least a V1 Navi chip.
Yeah, if you hit a gold mystery data and got a V3, I'd take it, but...
Depends on the V3.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put in, like, Circus Man. Actually, I might put in Circus Man. Depends on the guy. Circus Man's okay.
Protoman V3 star.
That would be quite good.
Yep.
Happily take that one. If it's star code, I kind of don't care whose chip it is, unless it's Drill Man. It's really slow.
Oh. Let's just go back.
Drill Man's chip takes like 30 seconds. It's ridiculous.
That's terrifying. I'm used to like Django from BN5 and thinking that's slow.
No.
Jameek likes to
Drill Man's
use-
honestly probably a similar speed to Django.
Jameek likes to use count for his Falzar runs.
Yeah, I started that, but I actually think count might be awful.
I'm pretty sure it's awful.
It is a star code that you can charge though, so. Like it does 160 to everything most of the time.
Yeah, it kills things quickly, and his argument was that it saves you beast charges, but you can just kill everything with Aquacross.
I think there's merit to not having to think or execute, though. I did not get any chips I would consider useful on the Aquaman fight.
I got one Doll Thunder.
Oh, Rice Man E going straight in the folder. Sad we don't get to show off the cool fire hit strat in this tutorial, but
Agreed. And to be honest, since we're doing no cross, no beast, we could have done Gregor.
you know, you're right. Then we would have not had to catch fish.
But Kettles might have
Although
been...
Kettle's 3. Okay, I don't know about all that, actually. You know what? I already jacked in by accident. I might as well grab this GMD. Train arrow!
Hype.
Imagine.
It's actually a solid chip against base.
Yeah, There are V-coded ones in our Central 2 shop for 1,000. Gonna just skip all of the chip lotto codes to make up lost time.
I won't tell you whether or not you'll regret it.
I probably won't. It's my guess. I'm gonna do them anyway for fun.
It was an interesting set of chips. There was almost a really good one, and then a couple of them I would consider if Expo folder was nice. And talk to me into that code. That's one thing we haven't talked about. Shortly after the Circus Man fight, we're going to get the Expo folder, which is another completely randomized and editable folder that we can take things in and out of. And it's the single largest chip dump that they give you. Also, it generally features higher power level chips than your starting folder, and so it makes a lot of sense to start deciding what your final folder is going to look like after you pick that up. Even for a normal randomizer run, I would suggest like do what you can to get through the early game to Expo folder, and then decide, all right, here's what my final build's going to look like. And in particular for this base run, we're probably relying a lot on getting some strong chips out of that.
I think I could beat them eventually with the current folder.
Probably, but a solid power boost would be nice.
Agree.
7 codes.
This didn't go that badly. Wait, whoa, focused.
Yep.
Alright, let's
Full
go.
cust, but it's L. So suddenly I want to be L code.
Dude, I don't care what code it is. It's going to the top of my folder.
I guess it just cycles for a little bit of time. It essentially would let you play a 29 folder, 29 chip folder prof, except you have to reopen the custom screen. We also are probably going to be running a couple star codes, because like the star code recover 120, now we can just take that and the full cost.
Go Arrow Crush last. I'm like firmly behind at this point, I think.
It's going to come down to the base fight though.
Yeah,
That
and I
could
do
be-
have more HP than you.
That could be 3 minutes, that could be 30 minutes.
I would have liked to get more of that one chip in Central 3, but I guess I'll live with it.
I only have one as well. Kept picking up, but no luck.
Vulcan S, what? I want that.
There we go. Just got my second.
No. Cheater.
Too bad it's not the higher level one, where you can
Yeah.
get double hits.
I'm sure that's like a 5-star chip.
Yeah. Best part about this particular category is that there's only 6 screens of evil spirits.
Yeah.
Seems we've brought out our cheering squads. Fat kid who has left. I agree. Or probably base. Probably base will win.
Prof cheering for the actual winner. assume you've done heal water by now.
Yes. I got a 2-turn. And I'm in the Beast Out tutorial right now.
About right.
So Circus Man, and then Expo Folder. Pushing into endgame.
Expo folder is gonna be a mess. There's potential time to be lost or saved there.
Oh yeah. I mean, you've seen me play Randomizer. I'm gonna stare at it forever.
Fair. I added a Greentown split, which is almost more of an Expo folder split. This is like when you go to Greentown, you're pretty much locked in.
Yeah.
And then it's like, how fast did I beat base?
Be sweet if I knew how to counter hit Circus Man.
Yeah, I have no idea either. Don't worry. My plan is get lucky, draw Bubstar, draw Doll Thunder.
Probably did
Question
600
mark, win.
of his damage with my Buster.
That works too, I suppose.
Reminder that you'll still need the 1,000 Zenny for lawyers in the making.
Yes. We get like 4K from Circus Man, don't we?
Yeah, but if you're gonna spend it all at a shop.
I think I'm only spending 1,000 from here. Potentially 2,000. We'll see. Depends whether he gives us 2 or 3K.
I think he
Or
gives you
4K.
3,
Does he give you 3?
but I don't remember.
Didn't you just fight him?
Yeah, you think I checked out how much money he gave me? Judge Man gives you 4.
Okay, so he probably gives you 3. Hello, Ozray. We are indeed here. Doing silly randomizer stuff.
Super serious, brand new race category
Or the most serious.
for your eyes only, chat.
Hello, India. I still have no idea what I'm doing in that tutorial fight.
I take the double cannons and then the double wide sword and just do it to custom. So I don't think you can get it done in one.
Yeah, because they uninstall you.
Yup. They don't even like install you back to the Navi Cust tutorial. It's just straight up your Buster does 1 damage.
This is quite bad. This is slightly better. Accidentally used barrier. Rip those seconds. Loving this alphabet soup right now.
That's what you play Randomizer for, though. The casual experience, with a few less guardians and a few more chips that you're not quite sure how to use.
The fight was horrible. Oh, I need the expo folder so bad.
I have good news and bad news.
Oh no.
I'll leave it
Good
at that.
news, the expo folder is great. Bad news, it has no useful codes.
I don't think I'm going to say anything else. Wouldn't want to ruin your fun.
Good news, expo folder's pretty good. Bad news, no L codes. I think I only need to buy one of these. Okay. 12 reflectors would in fact be great. I'd be pretty happy with 4 reflectors, to be honest.
Alright, on the bus to Greentown. See how many tries this takes.
Good luck.
I'm gonna guess that it sucks, and we're gonna be here for a while. I even like sort of know how to fight
It's
base.
gonna take me a few tries. I think you're gonna get it like 1, maybe 2. I am gonna have 700 HP though.
Oh, I'm only 600. Although just in case, I did get the HP plus 300 Navi in case I
In case you need it.
yeah.
I did not, so...
But I feel like giving up Bust Pack is probably not a good idea since it's just going to be such consistent damage.
Agree. Although I'm unlikely to use my charge shot a whole lot, I would say.
Ah.
Ah.
I think I understand your strategy.
What?
You gonna use guard?
Nope.
No.
But that would
okay.
be a fun strategy.
I mean, in general, he's fairly easy to predict when he's going to attack you.
Yeah, it's a great idea. I wish I had a thought of it.
Yeah, this sucks. Okay, first try runaway against Electragon, Pulse Ball V2, Airplane V2.
I'll show you my Navi cost after, but it's not all that impressive.
Okay.
It's like
can probably-
yours, but with one extra program.
Yeah.
I need to know what this chip is. I meant to get this chip away earlier, but here we are. Anti-Navi K. Worth it.
Yes.
No, that was the PMD in Class 6 too.
Ah, I got the one in Central, and it's Moonblade A,
Ah,
which also
useful.
useless. So we have no A codes for the most part.
Alright, let's see what's in the expo folder.
We should-
Ha.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, it's an interesting
there's
one.
4 reflector Ds, I guess.
I guess I should make some changes.
I'm not going to be running full cust anymore, I think. N code is nice. H code is nice. F code kind of sucks. E code's really bad. B code's not good. I'll take out most of the C's. But first we'll go get the good chips from the expo folder. We're taking C's out. Our D code's actually really good. Okay, so B's are out. Reflector C is out. E's are out. F's are out. Probably don't want G. Okay, we might want 1G.
Where's that?
Gonna be running L.
This is what I was looking for. Okay. There's that. There's that.
No.
Alright, attempting first fight.
Good luck.
This is gonna be hard.
Put this back in. Okay, so I have room for 7 more chips. I guess C code. B code. Oh, that's. Is H still in here?
Should be fine.
Yes. 4 more chips. The seed got much worse.
Yeah.
Not a big fan. Okay.
I forgot he can chain 3 attacks into each other.
Oh.
Golem hit cannon immediately into Buster Ramp Dance.
3
That's pretty
train
rough.
arrows. Train arrow was also in our central 2 shell. We have a
Train
lot
arrows
of
are pretty
train
awesome.
arrows. Did you pick up the vanilla black bomb?
I did not.
Me either. Oh wait, I don't have a fight. It was 75% run rate. Haha. Or do I have a 50% run rate? What's my HP?
Base in a bubble looks pretty funny.
I have a 75 run rate here, I think. You kept the bubbles in?
Yeah. I liked the code enough.
Ah, C code was really bad for me, but I kept them in. C and N were the codes that I wanted the most, and they both sucked. It was very unfortunate.
Yeah. Death 2. I'm not even doing half its health.
Oh, that does not bode well for me.
No.
I just failed twice with a 75 in green area.
His Buster Rake just does so much damage.
Yeah. Arrow's gonna catch up and beat Nebula Gray before Last does. Still remembers that 1BM5 race. Why'd I do this fight? Oh, worth it!
Oh no. Oh shoot. The punch breaks through guard. Ouch. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Oh no. That's not good.
Insane chips. I know who's winning this race. Yeah, it's Last. Alright, I have jumped into the pit. .3-0. I could technically do this fight now, but... Oh god. Help. Summon Black 2, Aqua Swordy, and a Corn.
Yikes.
Okay, I gotta look. 50% run rate rules all. And I bought a full energy.
Yeah, I had 2.
Alright, base, bring it on. That's bad draw. Not a big fan of that draw. The Buster Rake does so much damage.
Yep. Ah, 230. That was pretty close. Thanks for counting, Aya.
Unfortunate. How much health does this guy start with?
1800.
Mm.
This is just did 120 damage to him, and he did 500 damage to me.
No, that's a cheater attack. You can't do that. I won.
You won? Wow. Alright, what was your super secret strat then?
I got an in-battle mystery data in Green Area 2 that gave me Muramasa.
Oh shit.
Popped him for 600.
Yikes. That'll do it.
Oh.
You didn't even
Kilios.
die, did you?
No.
Gross.
Kilios prophesized my victory. Oh, man. Kilios. It has been done. You're not bad. Thanks, Space.
If I can hit this, he goes down. Got him.
Nice.
Oh. Wow. Close race, though.
I know, right?
Time for run back. Zero versus last. All right. So, fun fact about this particular randomizer, because we undid the gates from ACD or for Central 1 and Seaside 1, we also undid the gates for Graveyard access and the S gate required to get to the later half of gate or Graveyard. So, if we wanted to, we could actually continue to Undernet 2 and then go fight base SP. But that's probably not gonna happen. All right, so tell me what you did. We gotta rehash this.
What I did? What do you mean?
Well, all right. What was your Navi cust change?
Oh, okay.
'Cause I was just
so
undershirt, bust pack.
I'll get
and
the stream up so I can.
Hmm.
This is my Navicuss edit. I compressed undershirt and buster pack, and I just added undershirt in the little slot that buster pack.
Ah, gotcha. So you ended up having
which
the extra
actually
damage over
did
me.
save my life. And then I had Recov 300 on the custom screen, which bought me an extra turn to get Muramasa.
Gotcha. I didn't do the compression, so just gave up the attack plus 10. Or attack plus 1.
I see.
And how about your final folder?
My final folder was... I'll sort it by code. So I had 2 Bubble Star Cs and a Reflector 1C, which I suspect is probably similar. Maybe.
I found a second Reflector 1C and a Tank Can 1 dropped in Blastman comps.
What?
Yup.
I had 4 Reflector Ds from the Expo folder.
Yep.
Which replaced the extra Reflector C, I guess. And I had a Spreader 1D. I
had
a Fire Hit 3D.
I did too.
An Aqua Needle 1D.
Yep.
And I put a Going Road D in as well because I ran out of
Just
chips.
for flow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then I had
Guilty.
Corn Shot 1H and the
Okay.
Sandworm H's and Fire Hit H's from the starting folder.
I kept them as well. I didn't have the corn shot.
I must have picked that up somewhere. I kept my Elect Pulse 1 eyes in the whole time because they pierce invis and you can use them on the
Sure.
bubble.
I cut them.
I kept
maybe that was
the
wrong.
Dull Thunders in to try to hit with the bubble, but
in between there, I had double Varsword J, and I actually put my full cust in because I was late on
I had one
playables.
Varsword and I took it out for Muramasa.
That's a good choice. I'd rather have the Muramasa. I'm pretty good at hitting the wide slash. Sorry, the sonic wave, so I could always hit him. But it was tricky.
I then had 3 barriers in, 2 Ns, and a Q because I ran out of chips.
I found a Burn Square 2N that I put in as well.
Then I had Recov 300X, Recov 30X, and the Recov 120 star.
Gotcha.
And the star of the show, Muramasa U.
I had the 3 Train Arrow 1Vs, a Big Bomb W, and Vulcan 1 star, Recov 10 star, Recov 120 star.
I was like panicked, 42 HP, in the middle of a Buster Rake attack, opens the custom gauge. Muramasa.
That's busted. I managed to bubble and then electrify him once, and I got a couple of good counter hits off.
I bubbled him, but I didn't get an electric.
All right, that was sick.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I got very lucky.
The Muramasa, dude, imagine doing that fight, except he has 600 more HP because you don't draw Muramasa.
Well, he only had 400 left when I hit him with it, but
Sure.
I was missing 600 HP.
Well, I think that's going to wrap up everything from us.
Indeed.
This is a super fun format. We get to do all the glory that is Randomizer early game and mid game, and then we fight base, which is hard, and then we're done. So we don't have to sure, Sky Gauntlets is fun, but it's
really
just going to
not,
be more of the
actually.
same. And cutting crosses and beast out really just limits you to what chips you have and how well can you dodge those Buster Rakes.
Yeah, I really like no Croster Beast. I think Sky Gauntlets would be a lot more interesting if they were randomized.
Yeah, I think there is potentially in the works changes. At a minimum, I was going to message Prof myself and ask him what stuff he's got, because I know a thing or two about maybe making some more changes. So I think it's in Java or something dumb like that.
He has it posted on GitHub if you're interested in looking at it.
Yep. Yeah. Thanks for racing with me, Erothaur. This is kind of spur of the moment decision, but super fun.
The best decision.
Good choice, Prof. If you wanted to try this seed at home and farm up Muramasas in green area, it was LastVsEro with each word capitalized. And you can just type in whatever into the randomizer and it'll get you locked and loaded away. I'd be interested in doing a particularly curated seed sometime. Like if somebody finds some seed that's like, here's, crack shot star, double crack star,
Oh my
the
god.
starting
It's like
folder.
Starting folder is half star codes.
And some ridiculous synergy or like that. I think that would be a solid fun thing to try out sometime too, but not sure I want to go through the difficulty of finding it.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, any other thoughts you have?
I think it maybe potentially for you it might be interesting to go back and watch me run through green 2, see me get Muramasa, and see me realize that I have won the game.
In the end, by what, a minute though?
Yeah, you got base on that attempt or the one after.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
crazy.
very, very close.
Cool. I will definitely watch it because you had a much earlier or faster early game than I did.
Yes, I didn't do almost any looking around because I realized that most of the chips in the Robo Control comps are not very high rarity. And our starting folder was pretty good. If we had a bad folder, I would probably do a lot more searching.
Gotcha. Well, I did finish him off with that tank can.
Nice,
I got in
nice.
Robocoms. He may have misguided looking around in a Akarum too.
Yes,
That is
yeah,
a
that was a
fair
mistake.
point.
Yeah, wouldn't recommend, personally. Yeah, I'm actually kind of excited to watch your perspective and see what you did.
I have my early game list of checks that I like to do, and then other than that, it was just I'm just going the whole time. Swing by the shop, and I actually didn't even put in the Ds until you mentioned that there were 4 reflect Ds, and I'm like, wait, I remember having some other good D chips, and I had like, what did I have in instead of D? I think I had the F, the flash bombs and swords. I was like, these are terrible. I don't want these anymore.
Oh yeah, I saw the swords and my mind just ignored them.
Yeah. So I hope to do some more randomized racing, either with you and or on this stream in the future. I hope the audience enjoyed it.
Yes, anytime. I would love to do more randomizers. I think drop the base is like the perfect amount of time.
I agree. I think this was really quite good, and would look forward to doing it more. Yeah, as Tara's saying, there's a link to the Discord if you want to hop in for anything Mega Man's Battle Network speedrunning related, including suggesting anything that you might want to see run on this channel. We do all kinds of things we've done in the past, like first segment relay races has been really fun. We've done randomizers, we've done other kinds of silly things, we've done serious runs too. Just anything that you guys find interesting. We're always looking for new and cool ideas, because trying to make this consistent while we all have the time to stream. Other than that, I am TheLastAaoa. You can find me on all places at that. Erothaur.
I am Erothaur. You can find me pretty much everywhere as Erothaur. Except Twitter, but I don't use that anymore, so.
You can also follow TeamBN on Twitter. You can follow the Team Battle Network, which we're all part of, on Twitch to see anybody who's live. Sometimes Kizaron's on, sometimes he debates people with Battle Network 2 title screens. And other than that, I think that's it for me. Oh yeah, there's also a live now that you can check out there.
All right. Thank you, Last. Thank you, Era. Thank you, everyone, for watching. This has been a TeamBN stream. We'll be back next week, actually, with a Battle Network 5 full game randomizer. And I don't know who exactly is going to be running that yet. I think it's Marco, Kilios, and Fat Kid are going to do rock, paper, scissors or something and see who gets to do commentary.
That's going to be a treat.
Otherwise, let's see. In Battle Network inspired games, One Step from Eden's still out. Had a lot of fun. It's been patched a couple times. Hero.exe has released an alpha demo. That's free. Check that out. And otherwise, we'll just be back with more random, sometimes literally stuff in future streams. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time. Oh yeah, and the end cycle update.